What's going on? I am back, y'all.
Genuine love is what I feel when we link up. The vibe be real.
Thank you so much for tuning in with your Lady V on Living the Truth podcast. We living in our truth, and this is what this show podcast is about. Living in our truth, because in 2025 we're just going to face our reality so that we can start our healing journey. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm excited that you're here. Healing is necessary, and time is like commissary. You need to manage it very well, and you need to make sure that nobody can just take your time without you giving it to them intentionally. Everything that we have been through in our past, it was preparing us for this new year. But I do want to talk about the mothers who have multiple children. Specifically, I want to talk about just reminding you to never show favoritism to the babies. Never show, you like one better than the other. And let's face it, they all have different characters. Believe that. But we do not want to harm them spiritually, mentally, or physically because we're favoring another child. Because what will happen is they'll grow up with that resentment. They'll grow up into adults, and they will be broken. They will feel abandoned. They will feel like there wasn't good enough to be loved equally like their siblings. And it causes rivalries within the family. It's ugly. It's an ugly spirit to have when you are made to love every one of those babies equally. And there's some people who literally just have children because they were just fast and ass, honey. That's why I'm really heavy on the dad. I have years invested with the children's dad. I do have a baby's father that if he could, he would, but he can't, so he ain't. We facing our reality, baby. I don't take my frustration out on these kids because it's not their fault. For one, I made that choice. What I can say that I have been taught by them to really tap into making things happen. When you're a mother of 4 children, even when you're a mother, period, a single mom, providing, being the head of your household, the only income, the only one trying to make ways out of no ways, we have to start building our own system, honey. And for years, I have created that system, period. And I want to talk to somebody that feel as though you're by yourself raising your children. You don't have an answer. You don't know what to do. People, family, friends, they want to act funny. They don't want to watch your kids. Whatever. I want to let you know today. Let nobody hold you back from what you want to do just because you have children. There's a will. There's a way. Period. There's people out there that's actually waiting for you to contact them so they can help you out. Not necessarily as a charity type of family, but somebody who see that parent grinding hard. And kids and queens, I had to really stop myself a point of time in my life, because when people tried to help me that was strangers, that didn't know nothing about me, that was not family, they just seen me working hard with my 4 children, they literally was just start giving things. They just did whatever their heart led them to do, and I can tell it was coming from a good, genuine place. And those are the people that God puts in your life as a single parent, a single guardian, mother, uncle, daddy. If you're a single guardian, I'm talking to you, honey. People are put in your life because God is your provider. And if He have to work through the hearts of people in the flesh to meet your needs, then you need to receive that with gratitude and recognize that God is with you just by the supernatural blessings that He had did. I mean, our lights never been cut off. Thank you, Jesus. It was a time where I didn't have any money. I had change on different credit cards. But baby, I went to that grocery store and I've been swiped all 3 of them cards and made a whole meal. Because when you are the head of the house, you have no time to complain. You have no time to cry about people not wanting to help you. You have no time to sit down and think somebody's coming. In reality, you are those children guardian. Nobody is coming to help you with them. They're not offering. So you got to figure out your system, honey. Baby, I had a system, baby, and I worked that thing. 4 kids on my back, plus myself, who I carry. Ain't got no time to be lazy. I meant that. I seen when I was down, vulnerable, I was all that I had to provide for these children. I mean, I'm telling you, because I could not drive, because of my right arm was down, I was a Uber, Lyft ordering type of chick. I got in relationship with these Uber drivers. I connected with them on a personal level to where they was my personal drivers for my children. I made that happen for 9 months. Nobody offered. Somebody needs to know that nobody's going to offer that don't want to see you do good. You are a single guardian, handle your business. There's programs out here that's connected to your insurance that will provide you free rides to those baby dentist appointments, to those babies' doctor's appointments, for your own doctor's appointment. There's programs out here. You got to start making ways for yourself without being codependent on other people. If there's no food in your house, go and connect with some folks that provides food for you until whatever your next time you know you'll be able to provide that food, because what you ain't gonna be is stuck out. Holla at your girl. You can't be stuck out when you're a child of God. And that's what I had to remember when I was down with these 4 children and I was recovering. How could God forsake the righteous? Because we have a relationship like that. And what I know is that when I was down and I am the only provider in my children's life, I knew that just because I was physically down, I wasn't spiritually broken and I wasn't intellectually tapped out, period. Oh yes, baby. One thing I can tell you about being a single guardian, your intellect must be A1. You cannot be depressed every day with those children. You cannot be clueless about the answers to what they need when you're a single guardian. You have to be on point, because now you're dealing with multiple personalities. Everybody needs some, everybody wants some, everybody about to have some type of event going on. Meanwhile, I'm down in the doggone chair, can't do nothing. But baby, my mouth could move and my fingers could do a little typing. I was orchestrating behind the scenes because I knew all I had was myself. Kings and queens, you don't have to feel like it is a heavy, task to take on when you're a single guardian, especially with multiple children. But in order to conquer that demon of thinking that you're alone, start reaching out to those who are not even a part of your environment, not family, not people who think they know you, people that let's stop that, because all it's doing is making you upset, the fact that they're so close to you and just watching you go through what you got to go through. And what's so sad about it, you got some folks who just want to show up so that if it ever comes up in the future, they can only say, yeah, I was there when she did that. Oh yeah, I was there to pick up the kids. Okay, every blue moon. Okay, blue moon. We appreciate that one time you did that out of the 9 months. That 3 times you did that out of 12 months. We appreciate that. Because as a strong single guardian, we know that our prayers are getting answered when that blue moon type of person come around. Clock it. We facing our reality, baby. We know that we ain't got nobody to come and help us with these children. That's why we have to start creating our own system. And knowing that just because I'm with these children by myself, baby, we would not look like we some type of charity. We would not talk and walk like we some type of, baby. We're going to keep it integrity bound, baby. My children knows. You don't have to be following the trend. Long as you know who you are and the talent that you carry and the character that you hold, you ain't got to have nothing, baby, but you're going to get favor because of what's inside of you. God is protecting us. Single guardians, don't be codependent, because all that person is waiting to do is throw things back in your face, how they try to help you then. And watch God gets the glory about where you're about to go, because they think because they're not helping you that they're stopping something. Oh no, baby, you're birthing something, period. Baby, the enemy thought because he didn't come help me out with my children that I was going to fall. I was going to be in last place, asking to live with somebody. God said, not my child. Not my child. When you are royal, honey, The enemy can have his own plan. I had people calling me, for you not to have a car, you sure know how to get around. Now, who says that? My life don't stop because I'm down. I'm intellectually capable of making things happen behind the scenes. Somebody needs to be intellectually on point. Because sometimes we don't have it financially. And we got to start thinking how we're going to get ourselves out of this. How we're going to make this happen. God will give it to you. But you got to be picking up some books, reading, studying, getting around some folks that you admire and want to eventually be in that lifestyle. I had to do that, kings and queens. I didn't go to college, but I paid my tuition. Clock that. Meanwhile, I have friends and family and people that know me watching how it plays out. It's going to play out, baby. And it won't be nothing that you thought it's going to play out to be, because you wish that I failed. But one thing I want to remind you guys, God would never give satisfaction to the enemy to watch you fail. You're chosen, baby. Single guardians who are grinding, who are making ways, who are not depending on somebody else to take their kids to the doctor's office, to the hospital, who have all these excuses why you can't take off work. No, demand your world. Because now you're codependent. Now that don't count. Because now your grandmother's acting like your baby daddy. Now your mom is acting like your baby daddy. Now your sister is your baby daddy. You're placing people in roles because you're scared to take care of these children by yourself. Don't be scared, baby. True statement, what don't kill you make you stronger, period. And baby, when I came out that recovery, I was stronger than ever. Because I seen myself work without working it physically. I couldn't work. I was down. I just had surgery. But my spirit was working, baby. My faith was kicking in so hard. I was visualizing things already paid, food already in the refrigerator. My kids already having rides to and from school. I was visualizing me getting myself back and forth to the hospital. I was actually working. Somebody out there need to work in the spirit, need to get themselves biblical, stronger intellectually, so that your brain can start working on the answers to your problem. Because people are not going to be there. Those are the Mrs. and Mrs. Blue Moons. They're only come every blue moon. Matter of fact, when have you ever seen a blue moon? I don't think I ever seen a blue moon. Is that just like a saying or something? Help me out, y'all. Have y'all ever seen a blue moon? I'm just saying. But people who come every blue moon, they're not consistent. They're not reliable. Stop thinking these folks is going to be there. Because the moment you want to ask for them a ride Monday through Friday, now you'll wear your welcome out. Now they got an attitude because they got to do it for you. It ain't genuine. Call up these programs and say, do they have free Uber, Lyft rides? That's what I did. And they did. Baby, me and my kids was getting around so good, thank the Lord, because I had the ability to seek people that was willing to help, that was waiting on that call. Single guardians, don't feel like you're by yourself, baby, because you're not. You are the strongest player. You are the strongest player when you can take care of multiple people plus yourself. When you don't complain about taking care of these people plus yourself. When you don't react to people who you thought that will help you out, but sit back just to see you fail. You don't have to go through all of that no more, because now you are spiritually strong and intellectually on point to make your problems go away. Holla at your girl. Kings and Queens, I love you. I love you so much. I am really digging our talks, honey. We lit. I hope somebody is truly facing their reality and realizing it's time to start healing of what the things I thought was true is not true. People who I thought would be there is not. It's going to be there. Let's face our reality. Let's start getting ourselves a system so that we can start being who we want to be, no matter what the circumstances is, no matter who you're around. You have to know that you are chosen for this job. Holla at your girl. I love you. God loves you more. Hold it down. Like, comment, subscribe. Matter of fact, share this thing if you feel like it resonates with you, or somebody just needs a little reminder that you don't need nobody. but God.